Jump right into it. Casey Johnson, you lead off, please.
Lauri, it's your dream scenario. You don't have to see us all year.
I'd love to see you guys.
Yeah. I kind of want to just get your thoughts as to where you're at mentally with what the league's trying to pull off here. Obviously, you're not in a bubble, and the COVID cases are pretty legit these days. So where's your personal kind of concern level for COVID, and just what do you think of the team you guys need to do to navigate this season successfully?
I think we've been doing a great job as a team, and I think everybody's taking it really seriously that we're not doing anything extra. We can control what we can control. We're going to do all the testing. We're going to stay away from people as much as we can, so we can get this thing going and play some basketball again.
And where's your kind of personal concern level? I mean, is this something that you're worried about getting, or are you just what's your approach as you move through the season?
Of course, you'll think about it a little bit, but at the same time, you kind of have to learn to live with it. At the same time, that's how I feel. But just like I said, we control what we control, and just kind of do. I mean, kind of need some luck too, I guess. So nobody gets it, but everybody's doing a great job with staying away and do the testing and following the protocol. So it's looking good.
Thank you.
All right, Shell raced out. Go ahead. You're up.
Hi, Lauri. How are you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Good. Lauri, with a new coach, with Billy Donovan, have you had conversations with him about your role and what's going to be like transitioning into another new scheme with a new coach?
Playing a lot, and it feels good, and just I feel like everybody's involved, and so I'm excited.
Has he told you specifically what your role is going to be, how he's going to use you?
We haven't had too much of a conversations yet, but we've talked about it, and I feel like I'm a big part of it. So I got to do a good job of following the expectations and playing at a high level.
Thank you.
All right. Next up is Darnell Mayberry from The Athletic. Go ahead, Darnell.
What's up, Lauri? How are you?
How are you, man?
I got two questions for you. The first one is about the team. Last year, you guys came into the season with a lot of expectations. What gives you confidence that this year will be different?
I mean, we're always being confident, and especially I think the guys we have here now, and just it's such a positive atmosphere, and I feel like everybody's just super excited to go and play. And I mean, obviously a lot of changes in the building, but like I said earlier, we can't control that. We just keep the positive mindset and keep working, and I think that's where the confidence comes in.
And my second question is about Kobe White. How much have you seen from him in the 9 months that you guys have been off, and what ways have you seen him develop and improve?
It's a lot more vocal. He talks a lot. Kind of. Maybe he keeps his mouth shut sometimes, but taking a step there. Obviously, we see him working all the time, so he's gotten a lot better. He looks stronger, and he shoots the ball really well right now. So I'm excited for him to have a big year too.
Thank you, Lauri.
Joe Cowley from the Sun-Times, you're up. Go ahead.
Lauri, what's up, buddy?
What's up, man? Hair's getting long.
Oh, I got a cut. Hey, did you get a PS5 yet or no?
For sure, man. You know it.
Hey, I know you don't look back, and you're not a guy that kind of dwells on what's behind you in the rearview mirror, but have you had a chance to kind of look at film or figure out self-scouting what you thought went wrong last year from inconsistency?
Oh, yeah, of course. And I'm the guy who always looks in the mirror first before complaining. And so I've been trying to look what went wrong, and just I've been trying to stay even more active on the floor, and just being involved and move a lot without the ball, make myself available, and just that way kind of work my way through it. But of course, I'm not worried about early in the season. I wasn't making shots, so I'm not nervous about that at all. It's just that's going to keep coming from just the confidence that I have, the work I put in. But that's the biggest thing I've been looking at, just how to stay more active and be on the move on the floor.
How much of it was collectively you guys just not fitting with what they wanted to do, the old regime wanted to do offensively, as far as the threes and as far as sometimes it looked like you were just standing around as a decoy. I mean, did that play into it at all, or do you kind of point the finger at yourself first?
Like I said, I can't control what we do on the coaching side and what kind of plays we're running and stuff. I'm just looking at myself, and I think I wasn't as active as I should have been. So I'm looking at that, and of course, there's some times we talked about it with Jim and how he used me and run some plays for me, and we obviously talked about that. But just I'm looking at myself right here. So.
Okay, John Greenberg's up next. Go ahead, John.
Hey, Lauri. Kind of with what you were just talking about, how does the change in coaching staff and philosophies, I know it's early, but you've talked to them, how do you think that's going to affect your game and kind of how excited you are about maybe what you can show this year?
I'm excited to have new guys coming in too, so I'm just trying to work as much with them, just talk with the coach and how to get to spots that I can be effective, and that's the main thing for me, I think. And just obviously I see the guys here working, and they all talk to the coach, and we're all here trying to get better, and just so I'm excited.
Just to follow up, Zach said there's a kind of a new energy,
Right.
obviously in the building, which is expected. How have you seen that, and kind of how are you feeling about this kind of new energy? What do you think about it?
First of all, just being 9 months off, I'm sure everybody's just excited to play basketball and be around each other and just having a good time. And then just, of course, when the changes happen, that kind of brings we have even more to prove now. And just, so that's how we look at it.
Next question comes from Josh Friedman with WGN TV. Go ahead, Josh.
Hey, Lauri. 2 questions for you. Did you watch the bubble, and what was it like, not being able to participate and, seeing the playoffs unfold from afar?
Obviously, different kind of playoffs, not the atmosphere that there's normally, but I mean, it sucks to be on the couch and watching the game. So you were hoping to be a part of it, and obviously that kind of motivates us into next year too.
Then a quick follow-up for you. Knowing this is your final year of the rookie deal for your contract, do you approach this season any differently?
Not really. Like I said earlier, just control what I can control. I'm going in every day, just working as hard as I can and just be aggressive on the floor and do what I can do to make the team better. And I'll let my agent in the front office work on the contract side. So I'm not even worried about that. I'm just worried about what's going on the floor.
Sam Smith from Bulls.com. Go ahead, Sam.
Larry, I don't know how much you follow media, social media, long
Not at
time
all.
ago. I figured, but your name has come up the most, as much as anybody's, with this group of players as going forward with the Bulls' future. What's going to happen with you? What happened previously? Where you're going to? Players in your draft class, top players have gotten some extensions, and you just mentioned about contract. Is this a sort of make or break season for you with this franchise and going forward? And how do you look at it going into this season, the importance of it, for you and your career?
That's how I kind of look at every season, to be honest. Just I got to go out there and perform at a high level consistently. That's what I got to do. And so obviously I see the other guys getting, like I said, I'm not worried about that. I'm going to the season with high expectations, no matter what happened last year. And I'm just really motivated to get out there and perform at a high level.
KC, you're up. Go ahead.
Lauri, I know you said you let your agent handle the negotiations, obviously, and focus on what you can control. But how much are you checking in for updates? Do you try to get information as to where the negotiations stand? And how confident are you that you guys are going to come to terms on an extension before December 21st?
Of course, I check in every now and then, but like I said, it's not something that I think of. I don't want to put too much effort, just spending too much energy in my day. Just think about it, because like I said, I can't control it. But of course, it kind of keeps me in the loop, and obviously, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully they can come to agreement. I can't say how likely that is and stuff like that, but like I've said before, and I really want to be here for a long term. So I'm pushing him to put in some pressure on my agent to get it done.
Thank you.
Darnell Mayberry.
Yeah, Lauri, I just wanted to know from you, what would make this a successful season in your eyes, individually for yourself?
Bounce back from last year. That was, at least I would look at it as disappointing myself. So just bouncing back from that, just kind of, I mean, I've obviously gotten the confidence back that we've had such a long time to work on it. And so I'm not even thinking about last year anymore, but just kind of motivating me. That's how I look at it. Just getting more active, like I said, fix the things I can control and just go from there. And hopefully we can make the playoffs and make some push there.
Thank you.
Mike McGraw. Mike, you're up. Go ahead.
Hey, Lauri. How much did the pandemic affect how you spent your long off season? Did it limit how much time you could spend back in Finland, or how much time did you spend over there?
Yeah, normally I spend a little bit longer, so I came back a little bit earlier. But other than that, it didn't affect me that much. Just I was away from my family for a little bit, but other than that, the guys who know me, I'm just a guy who stays with the family and stays home and does nothing else except work out and spend time with them. So it didn't affect me at all that much.
All right. Darnell, you're up again. Go ahead.
Sorry, Lauri, I just wanted to get your impressions on the new rookie, Patrick Williams.
Oh, obviously he's been here now a couple times that I've seen him, and I think he can be really good. I've seen him just how well he plays defense, how physical he is for a 19-year-old. So it's pretty impressive to see. I wish I was like that at that age. So he's a really nice guy, and it's been my pleasure getting to know him, and so I can't wait to spend more time with him. And just on the court, I think he can be really good. He can do a little bit of everything. They always obviously talk about he can guard multiple positions, but I think he can play multiple positions too. So
What about his defense is already standing out for you?
I mean, he's long and athletic. Just how well he stays in front of the offensive player. That's just really great to see for our new rookie. So I'm excited.
Thank you.
Do we have any other questions for Lauri? Okay. Lauri, thanks for your time. Everybody else, thank you as well. We'll be in touch a little bit later and be back in a couple hours.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lauri.
Bye.